The Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank speak Arabic. And that's because they originated from Jordan and Egypt, which I've talked about in previous videos. Both those countries, of course, speak Arabic. There is no equivalent in Arabic of the letter P, no P sound. The closest would be B as in boy. Palestinian has a P in it. And as I've explained before, Palestinian, Palestine originates from the British Mandate, which led to the creation of Israel, and before that, Palestina is Syriac, which goes way back, but it is not of Arabic origin. Palestine and the name Palestinians used to argue for a Palestinian country originated, as I've also explained, as a means after the creation of Israel to foment hatred of Israel and create this artificial people and nation that did not previously exist. In other words, Palestinian was a political ploy to foil Israel after Israel's creation. None of which is to argue against the recognition of a Palestinian country in the future and supporting the creation of a Palestinian state and recognition of Palestinians as now a distinct people. In fact, as I've said in another video, I support that. And I support that because of the Palestinian history and them having been rejected by their Arab neighbors and being displaced as a result, and their, over the years, resulting dialect of Arabic that has become somewhat distinct and a somewhat distinct culture. And so I support the notion of a two-state solution, but recognize that the history of the Palestinians that I speak of is a decades-long history, not ancient history, not a history that even goes back a century, much less multiple centuries or millennia. And so I mention all this because in discussing these issues, it's important to be historically and factually accurate. As I've quoted before from Patrick Moynihan, former U.S. Senator from Massachusetts, or Maine, I don't recall which, who was also ambassador to the UN, who I've talked about in the past, as he famously said, "You're entitled to your own opinion, but not your own facts." So let's not let dogma, indoctrination, and propaganda interfere with getting at the root of the facts. And as I'm fond of saying, don't take my word for it. Go do your own research. You can go on the internet and do a browser search, and I am confident, find that there is no P in Arabic